It's your boy Zap King the Giant Robots. This is your tactical forecast for May 2025. If you're new here, I thank you for watching. Perhaps a large number of you are new here thanks to the recent developments in Super Robot Wars Y. Forthcoming this August. Much sooner than expected. But man, what a terrible weekend for release. That exact weekend, August 28th, I will be preoccupied with the annual convention that I work for. So it's gonna be rushing home that Sunday to get back into streaming it probably as soon as I get home. And binging it for the rest of the weekend that I'll be off that week. But this is the video wherein ideally we talk about the things that have passed and the things that are forthcoming. Ergo, a schedule of what you can expect to see on this channel. Not, barring or not accounting for any surprises in very important suddenly released games, such as finally announcing when Front Mission 3 Remake is happening. No new news on that. As such, in April, we wrapped up several video games. We finished up Original Generation 2, which was initially supposed to mark a break from Super Robot Wars. Knowing that Y was coming, saying, yeah, let's just chill from Robot Wars and play another game. But then I did some math, and between now and the release of Y, I have exactly the right amount of time to play the rest of OGs. Maybe get about a week and a half break, and then Y drops. We also got a hold of all of the Ayuden Chronicle DLC, which, for someone who played the game on release and had no intentions of replaying it, while it was fun and interesting at points, I think the fact that they give you another whole ass character at the end of one of those was just way too late. And then the Marcus DLC was just, it felt too short because I was able to get around 2 hours out of the Marissa content. And then around 2 hours, 2.5 maybe from the same content, but like an hour and a half from the Marcus / Momo content. It really feels like the Marcus content was kind of an afterthought, just to have a third DLC where they shoehorn Noah as the controllable character, since they didn't want to animate you having a third person to control. It was fun, but man, it just took forever, and it's bad for those early adopters. It's good for people in the future. It's bad for the people who played it and were done with it on release. Alas, alack. And while I personally continue to play Monster Hunter Wilds, I'm no longer going to concern myself with trying to record or stream any of it, which means this will just allow me to turn it on, play for a couple of minutes, set something, I can faff about, and if something of importance happens, say some kind of festival or some kind of, new content drop, I don't have to worry about recording every little minute of it. And the viewer numbers weren't all that great anyway, so it's it was fun as content, but now I will just have it be fun for me. and everybody needs that game as far as Let's Players go. So now let us get into this month. As I was saying before OBS decided it was crashing, beginning today, later on today, what I'm going to maybe try to make a habit of is beginning the month with a demo, a preview, a brief interlude, checking out some of the stuff that I've got on my radar, be that old games or new. So later today at noon, we will have a nice day for fishing, the actual demo of a fishing game. I enjoyed it quite greatly. It is a fishing game with RPG and combat mechanics. And that's all I'm going to say here. Please check out the coverage. Please wishlist the game on Steam, which releases later this month. On the regular, due to math, Super Robot Wars Original Generations will be taking the Monday through Thursday slot at noon, and I should be wrapping up the week of, or the week before, Robot Wars Y drops. I've begun the recordings already, although lately I've been having local power outage problems, and it has been messing up my settings on my emulator. So either it has something to do with the deliberately out-of-date emulator that I have to use, or the power, or my controller that I refuse to not use. I want to use my Super Robot Wars controller. Or maybe it's the high-definition texture patch that I'm using. Things are trying to get in the way of me continuing the Let's Play of Original Generations, and I will not allow things to stop me, but dang it if I'm not being obstructed at every turn. Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays at noon will be Saga Frontier 2 Remastered, the RPG that stealth dropped when Nintendo Switch did the same thing that they do. What are those called? I don't even know what they're called. Like, words are difficult. The same day and stream wherein they announced Robot Wars Y in Japan, they also announced the stealth drop of Saga Frontier 2 Remastered. It was always on my radar since the original spinning of the wheel, so we're just accelerating it and putting it at the forefront, and oh boy, is it kicking my butt. I don't remember it being this hard when I was a child, but you know, a 25-year difference will put a skew on your memories. What you think was, you know, casual RPG as a child, maybe you were just able to luckily brute force it. Maybe I don't remember the bad because it was 25 years ago. I'm enjoying it, but much like, oh geez, things are trying to obstruct me at every turn, but this time it's gameplay and not hardware and software. Shifting over to our secondary slot on even-numbered days at 3 p.m., the Suikoden 1 Rude Master, ha ha ha, puns, the run wherein we be a jerk as often as possible, I'm picky and selective, and doing things that are non-standard, because sometimes you just gotta do different stuff. And we'll just put this up in the interim for... Oh, we'll switch back. We'll put this up in the interim Every Tuesday at 12:15 p.m. we have YouTube Shorts, a brief snippet of something cool or interesting that happened, or just good Super Robot Wars animations that occurred recently, or as far back as playing Robot Wars F. Sometimes Robot Wars 64. I try to remember some of the cooler things that happened in my older Robot Wars coverage, because I wasn't doing shorts back then, and I'm sure there's a treasure trove and gold mine of cool stuff that I can farm out for 1 minute of content. 1 minute of drawing in your eyes to this channel, or brief glimpse at what it is that I try to do. As far as I'm aware, Super Retro Theater Steve is still backlogging his catalog once again. We are recording here and there on a Thursday morning, but we're not streaming, though he has expressed the explicit interest in returning to Satisfactory at some point in the future. So if you see a stream happen on a Thursday morning and it doesn't say one of my usual games, Satisfactory may return this month or next month. Who knows? I know Bring is over on his channel doing a whole lot of the new G generation game on mobile. It's a mobile game, therefore I am not inclined to play it for any reason whatsoever. The fact that it's a mobile game completely turns me off, because you either have to jump through hoops to emulate or jump through hoops to capture, and I am not keen on either one when my phone, at least for capture, serves as media consumption while I'm recording, like podcasts and other stuff. I don't want to play a mobile game. I want to play a PC or a console game. If that were to have been, even with all the gacha stuff, I would have played it as a PC game. Sure, whatever. It's like the new Suikoden game that's also coming, not Suikoden 6. It's a mobile-only game, and people are like, I want the next Suikoden game. Oh, it's mobile. Oh, it's gacha. My problem is the mobile part. Now, to switch back to this screen. Streaming. I stream infrequently, whenever I feel like it, whenever I have a good chunk of time, at twitch.tv/ace_zappa. I'm streaming the games that I'm playing, Saga Frontier, Super Robot Wars, Suikoden, but specifically on the weekends, starting at 10 a.m., myself and Flightless Bird are going through his first Super Robot Wars game, Super Robot Wars 30, which is to say that he'll be playing 30 probably when Y comes out. And I don't think, unless he starts getting into Super Robot Wars on his own time, he'll be playing Y. I might buy it for him just to raise those sales numbers, but I don't foresee him playing it. And if he does play it, it's going to be quite some time after release. But if you miss out on any of the streams of Robot Wars 30, you can always catch the episodes proper at his channel. The link in the description below to him and all of my other associates, Bring and Steve. I think that rightly covers everything, so let's do a quick rundown once again of the schedule, because I'm scatterbrained and I ramble. Today, hopefully a Habit of What Is series on the first of the month. What is nice fishing? A nice day for fishing. Excuse me, what is nice day for fishing? There is no A in there. Monday through Thursday at noon, Original Generations until completion shortly before Y drops. Friday, Saturday, and Sundays at noon, Saga Frontier 2 Remastered. Even numbered days at 3 p.m. Suikoden Remastered. There will be YouTube Shorts on Tuesdays at 12:15. Streams of Super Robot Wars 30 occur Saturday and Sunday at 10 a.m. and they go for an hour and a half to 3 hours depending on availability. And now we're back to the just talking phase, because I just want to go over like the whole like life situation right now. And it's not like a big deal. Nothing bad is happening. I just find it interesting that the most recent timeline update I received is the earliest that we could possibly have everything resolved and begin moving would be in August. August is going to be one hell of a month, should that be the sequence of events that occurs. The end of August, the approximate weekend surrounding Labor Day, is when I work for my annual convention, SIEG Japan. If we move before then I either have to live by myself in a nigh empty house for a couple of weeks, maybe, before making my way out to New Home, or fly back from New Home to Texas and not engage in a job search until I return. But then that's under the case of things wrap up and we move in August. I'm not that lucky. But that also creates the personal conflict of timelines where the first day of that convention, and I'm going to bring up my computer's calendar just to double check that. Yeah, August 28th. That's that. Yep, August 28th is a Thursday, and the first day of the convention is August 29th. So, unless for some reason I get, as pre-order bonus to play the game early, like the game just unlocks early and can't upload, can't stream until time, I have to wait several days till after it's out. I'm hoping that like 30 will at least maybe get a demo of the game, the first few stages, the kind of thing where your progress will carry over, but I'll probably do the same thing I did with 30 and play the demo as the male protagonist, and then when the game releases proper, we'll female protagonist through, and I'll just save the demo stages regardless of when that demo comes out. I'll save that for either the space between OGs and Y, or upload the demo stages while I'm away, and then as soon as I can get home to play Y, that's when we play Y. That's really it. Like, we stay the course, we continue to live with people. My former roommates, they have begun making their exodus to the Pacific Northwest, and they are doing well. They are doing great, and I hope they continue to do well and great in their northward adventure. It's not my time and my people's adventure yet, but hey, I feel like I'm happier and I'm more active, and people have noticed. Work has noticed. Friends have noticed. And hopefully y'all have noticed as well. Although, maybe I'm sleepier. Maybe I'm more tired. Happier but more tired. I'm spending more time with people, but at the expense of my sleep. Who knows? So hey, that's enough rambling for me. I'm gonna go do that exact same thing. Sleep. So remember, it is upon you, the viewer, to help my number go up. The only thing I can do about number go up is continue to produce content for you to view, and hopefully click like, click subscribe if you're not already subscribed. You know, share the video, comment on things that happen in the video, or, you know, have some kind of Super Robot Wars discussion. If another trailer for Robot Wars Y content drops, maybe something that explains more mechanics, maybe something that's gonna reveal the first set of non-OG DLC, I will hit the next PV reaction the day that it drops. Until then, I thank y'all for watching. Good night, Space Knights.
It cultivates the mind, the spirit, and the soul, and we must always